Candidates for State Senator, District 29. David Raymer, Party, Democratic. Campaign funding, traditional. Website, none listed. I am a doctor of chiropractic, living and working in Arizona for 8 years already. I previously worked as a substitute teacher, Havasu SD, legal assistance and technical support for military subcontracting companies. My family moved to Maricopa County in 2015, first living in South Scottsdale for 1 year, then relocating to Surprise and El Mirage. My goal is to represent the Democratic Party in Legislative District number 29 this November. I would like to return civility and professionality to our government process in the state, which will benefit all residents. I have time to serve as I am now semi-retired. Janae Shamp, Party Republican, campaign funding traditional. Website www.voteforshamp.com. I've been involved in politics for many years, but the lockdowns, mandates, and shutting down of scientific debate during the COVID pandemic got me very involved in the fight for medical freedom and our rights. As I got more involved, there were all kinds of issues that demanded attention, like border security, school choice, election integrity, protecting our police from liberal wingnuts, and more. I ask for your vote so I can go and provide a common sense, conservative voice for our district and its myriad of needs. From our military and veteran population to our ranchers and farmers, to fast-growing communities facing infrastructure challenges, etc. I'm running as a team with Austin Smith and Steve Montenegro, and hope you will vote for all three of us so we can work together and produce real results for you. Thank you. Candidates for State Representative, District 29. Steve Montenegro, Party Republican, campaign funding traditional. Website stevemontenegro.com. I was honored to serve you before in the legislature, where I led on tough issues like border security, ending affirmative action, constitutional carry, and passing record-breaking tax cuts. I had a perfect 100% pro-life, pro-Second Amendment, pro-taxpayer voting record, winning awards like Champion of the Taxpayer and Friend of the Family. Back in the private sector, I have continued to serve as pastor, and I'm also working with national organizations that want to improve election integrity and ballot security efforts across the country. When these 2 state house seats opened up, I was asked to run by friends and neighbors who wanted someone they knew would work hard and keep his word. I'm running as a team with Janae Shamp, State Senate, and Austin Smith, also State House. You get 2 votes because we share common values and goals. We support our veterans, our police, and first responders, our small businesses, and conservative principles like school choice, opposing CRT, enforcing our immigration laws, fighting inflation and high gas and fuel prices, and more. I'm blessed with an incredible wife and 2 wonderful girls, and our whole family thanks you for your prayers, support, and vote.
Scott Poden, Party Democratic, Campaign Funding Traditional, website www.scottpoden.com. My first priority is to even the funding of public schools and charter school for-profit businesses. The public schools lose funding for every for-profit school to the tune of $4,347. For-profit schools make up for only 25% of schools, but are funded at $11,000 for each student. Water conservation is a high priority, and as a geographer, it's one I'm trained to address. We need to cover the CAP canals to save 29 square miles of water 1 foot deep. As the water evaporates, the remaining water becomes so salty that it's not drinkable. We need to build renewable energy stations to pump the water uphill some 1,000 feet. Medical bankruptcy bills from a severe illness or injury get people evicted or foreclosed. They become homeless just because they got sick or injured. I propose a state grant from the state surplus and reforming the private prison industry. I'm a common sense person that breaks down problems to the simplest terms. I don't like legislation that's overly complicated, that creates loopholes for the wealthy. The legislature is made up of wealthy people looking out for themselves and not the everyday Janes and Joes.
Austin Smith, Party Republican, Campaign Funding Traditional, website www.austinforarizona.com. I'm a fifth-generation Arizonan who grew up working in the agricultural industry, where I witnessed how devastating and out of control government can be. So I became politically active and helped recruit thousands of college students from across the country to become active themselves. I campaigned in the August primary on issues like election integrity, border security, school choice, tax cuts, healthcare freedom, Second Amendment rights, life and liberty, as well as protecting Arizona's water future. Our military bases, like Luke Air Force Base, and our senior population, to whom we owe a great deal. Voters responded affirmatively to my message. So now I ask you to vote for me in the general election so I can go to work on all these issues. I'm an avid outdoorsman, amateur golfer, and active member of my family's church community. I'm running with Steve Montenegro for the House. You get 2 votes, so you can vote for both of us. And Janae Shamp for the state Senate. We are running because we love our state and our country. And I ask for your vote.